SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flow.
Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $99 with a 7-day always-on plan purchase. Plus, get a free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s at $149 plus a medium postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk, and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply.
In headlines, police officers warn that those who break the law will not be shielded from prosecution. Jamaica government raises alarm with significant increase in influenza cases. Africa AIDS conference underway as campaigners say the global response to the epidemic is failing with hundreds of thousands of children at risk. And in sports, underdogs West Indies emerging players capture regional Super 50 Cup. These and other stories coming up in SVG-TV's Evening News and Sports.
That was the news headline sponsored in part by Flow.
Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $99 with a 7-day always-on plan purchase. Plus, get a free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s at $149 plus a medium postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk, and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply.
Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV News and Sports for Monday, December 2nd, 2019. I'm Yvette Bowens with the details. Policemen and women must not only enforce but uphold the law at all times, and those who break the law will not be shielded from prosecution. The warning was issued by Police Commissioner Colin John at a press briefing today in response to a question on the recent arrest and subsequent charge of rape brought against 2 members of the police force. The allegations have placed the RSVG police force in an embarrassing situation, and today Commissioner John assures the public that they are dealing with the matters, noting that the organization doesn't condone any unlawful acts perpetrated by a member of the force.
These are one-off incidents, and it is not a true reflection of the organization and the standard for which the organization is held. And persons are able to see that whenever this thing happened, that this allegation was made, and the authorities of the organization within in any way try to cover it up or sweep it under the carpet, we allow the law to take its course. And so that's one way in which the public can have confidence that things like that the organization as a whole, or the hierarchy of the organization, we do not condone incidents of that nature.
The Commissioner said the public should not judge the entire organization based on the actions of a few individuals.
From time you would see postings, or you would hear comment about, okay, if you can't trust the police, who can you trust? And there's some reasonable justification in that, because the public, they have the police in high esteem and they hold us to a high standard, and we should not betray the confidence of the public. And I can see some adverse consequences as a result of that, but they're just a tiny minority. And as I said before, and I would hasten to say again, they're just allegations, so the person, they are innocent until proven guilty. The force is more than 1,000 persons, and if 2 or 3 persons, they in some way cause they operate below the standards expected of an efficient and professional police officer, we cannot really, or we should not paint with a broad brush and label the organization based on 2 or 3 bad examples.
From time to time, members of the public have also accused police officers of brutality, and Commissioner John said these incidences are investigated thoroughly and action taken when necessary.
the action we took, that's clear indication that the behavior would not be condoned or endorsed or supported. Also, when you speak about persons alleged being beaten, whenever these allegations brought to the attention of the police, we investigate it. We send the file to the office of the DPP for them to determine if there is sufficient evidence to support or sustain the charge. And there are instances where police officers have been charged for allegations or offenses of that nature.
Meanwhile, the crime-fighting capacity of the RSVG police force received another boost today with the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding with the Caribbean Customs Law Enforcement Council. The MOU allows for the Caribbean Customs Law Enforcement Council and the RSVG police force to share information on the regional clearance system. The regional clearance system is a live online database that is used as an administrative tool by members of the Caribbean Customs Law Enforcement Council. The database provides an electronic means for mariners wishing to travel to the region to provide the necessary information to customs and immigration agencies. Speaking at the signing ceremony today, representative of the Caribbean Customs and Law Enforcement Council in St. Lucia, Albert Sandy, said the system, which is used region-wide, streamlines customs processes for mariners and provides the necessary information ahead of time to the relevant agencies.
From Bermuda in the far north, all the way down through the islands, down through the Caribbean basin, into Trinidad, and all the way down to the ABC Islands on the coast of Venezuela. And in that database, all that data is captured. One of the main reasons for that is to be able to allow customs administrations and immigration to use that database to facilitate pleasure yacht persons and their crew and their passengers. So when people come, they don't want to have to spend too much time with the agencies. But we want the information ahead of time so that we can assess our risks, so that we can determine who can be facilitated and who need a little more attention. So that administrative tool contains more than 1 million sets of data. It existed since the year 2000. And we have been upgrading it. We've recently upgraded it to the 2019 version. And also there is an aircraft version of that which is coming, and it's going to be included in this package also.
Sandy said this information is crucial in ensuring border security region-wide.
This Memorandum of Understanding allows the NGHQ to have that system in the Bureau, and they can query the data for any kind of data that they require for border security, etc. And so it should help both customs and immigration and the police in the important task of border security in your country and also looking out for your neighboring countries. So it really helps border security, it helps integrated border management, and so on. We also have an MOU with the NGCC impacts. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this MOU brings the NGHQ a tool that will be extremely useful for your country as it is for others.
Commissioner of Police Colin John welcomes the partnership with the regional entity, noting that it is another important crime-fighting tool for the RSVG police force.
We are given information beforehand. We can put things in place to mitigate and to assist us in effectively and efficiently policing St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the neighboring territories. Also, this fits snugly into our recently launched Carry Secure project, where we are moving towards evidence-based data collection. And I can really see us as a country benefiting significantly as a result of that. We welcome partnership like this, and our intention is to use those tools and use the information that are given to us so that we can ensure that St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Caribbean is not only safe, but that the perception is there that we're safe because of the tools that we have in our arsenal.
On November 25th, the Police Records Management Information System was launched here. The system, which is a key component of the United States Agency for International Development's CARISECURE project, will help the RSVG Police Force improve data management and analysis and is being piloted at 2 police stations. It will strengthen police response to support crime reduction using measures such as geomapping and victim and offender profiling. Director of the HIV and AIDS Unit, Feroza Roach, today made a further appeal for Vincentians and the business sector to stop discriminating against persons living with the disease. Her latest appeal comes on the heels of World AIDS Day, observed on Sunday, December 1st, under the theme, Communities Make the Difference. In a telephone interview with SVG-TV News, Roach said World AIDS Day, observed annually on December 1st, is an opportunity for people worldwide to unite in the fight against HIV and AIDS and to show support for people living with the disease.
To the business places to stop the discrimination against persons who are living with HIV, because I am seeing a lot of that where persons would go for a job and somebody would say to them, this person is HIV positive, and they will just dismiss them like that. And it's not fair. So I'm here to advocate on behalf of persons living with HIV and AIDS. Okay. Because HIV and AIDS is everybody's business.
The director of the HIV and AIDS unit said that this year's theme recognizes the vital role that communities play in supporting the HIV and AIDS response and encourage persons to get tested so that they can know their status.
Well, we just want persons to come out and get tested to know their status. And as I always say, if you're tested negative, we are here to help you to remain negative. If you're tested positive, we are also here to take you through treatment and care. And once you're in treatment, you can live a normal life, because the treatment is going to reduce your viral load. And once your viral load is down, it decreases the chance of you transmitting the virus to someone else. We also are asking persons to please protect themselves, to use a condom with every sex act. So use your condom consistently and correctly. We also here to want to encourage them to stop the stigma and discrimination against persons living with HIV and AIDS, because they're just human like any one of us. You cannot get HIV from just touching someone, from sharing a cup, from sitting next to that person. You can't get HIV.
This week, the HIV/AIDS unit is hosting a week of activities in commemoration of World AIDS Day. The activities commenced today with rapid HIV and AIDS testing at the Modern Medical Complex in Georgetown.
We have partnered with the Planned Parenthood, and today we are Planned Parenthood, along with staff from the National AIDS Secretariat. They are at the Modern Medical Complex, and they are on rapid testing, conducting rapid testing there. For 2 days in this week, we will be at the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College. We will be at the Villa campus tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and we will be educating the youth sexual and reproductive health, and we'll be talking to them about HIV and other STIs. So that will be at the Annisville campus tomorrow. And on Thursday, we will be at the Villa campus. We'll also be talking to them about sexual and reproductive health, HIV, AIDS, and other STIs. And we'll also be doing a testing drive for persons who want to know their status. So
Vandalism is a problem at some educational institutions island-wide, and project manager at the Basic Needs Trust Fund, Dunstan Johnson, is encouraging teachers and all other stakeholders to take care of these facilities. Johnson was at the time speaking at a groundbreaking ceremony of the Richland Park Early Childhood Center last Friday.
Teachers and students will occupy this building, and to the parents who will send these children, I want to say to you that it is a costly building to be maintained. It will cost government a sizable amount of money to maintain it. So it is important and it is incumbent upon all, even the villagers, to ensure that vandalism, as we see in other schools, does not take place here. It must be maintained properly by all so that it will last for a very long time to come.
The Richland Park Early Childhood Center is expected to cost just over $1 million EC, catering to about 30 children in the area. Johnson said during the construction phase there might be some discomfort to residents. However, steps will be taken to minimize the impacts.
Say that we have the Richland Park Health Center next door, and the issues relative to the noise, the dust, the garbage that will impact on the health center. But Mr. Jack, in that contract, he has certain guidelines that he must follow that will mitigate these issues. In addition to that, Stewart Engineering Limited, who designed the structure, will also be supervising the construction. Or the staff of the implement agency of the NTF will also be on hand regularly to ensure that these guidelines are followed such that we do not have any negative impact, any outcry from the people working at the health center.
The groundbreaking ceremony of the Richland Park Early Childhood Center is one of several projects to be undertaken in the area, which were highlighted by the MP Jimmy Prince.
Years ago, we opened, not formally, a road at Gawley Hill, and we transformed that entire area overnight. Then we opened another one at Cotton Ground, and of course you know how Cotton Ground looks now. So BNTF has been doing tremendous work in Richland Park. We have other projects in Richland Park, but not done by BNTF. You know about that Macmillan Road. You know about the Greenhouse Park at Montreal. And this is only in Richland Park alone. Of course, we have to do other projects. Come January, we're going to do the road from Dry River in Hopewell right up to Junction. We're going to rehabilitate that road, widen it where we can, and rehabilitate it in other areas. We're going to do Benjamin Bristol Road. So there are a number of projects which the government is doing in Richland Park alone, you know. I'm not even talking about the rest of the community, the rest of the valley. There are so many more, and I wouldn't bore you with them. I'm just talking about what you have to do here.
National 9 Mornings Festival kicks off with Vincentians again encouraged to own the festival. This and other stories coming up when we return with more local news. Stay with us.
News sponsored in part by Flow.
Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $99 with a 7-day always-on plan purchase. Plus, get a free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s at $149 plus a medium postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk, and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply.
C-Star Limited is now located on the 3rd floor of the First St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products to furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building. And don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. C-Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
A funeral service should be one that you can be proud of. One that leaves lasting memories of your loved ones. And that's where you need the New Haven Funeral Home. We are proud of the quality and class we have brought to the industry. We are proud for having trained the very first certified embalmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are proud of leading the way in terms of live streaming of funerals online so that your family members overseas could also be part of the celebration of life. We are constantly improving our services. We are driven by customer satisfaction, and we are proud of all that we do.
New Haven Funeral Home.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They call General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Kidney disease is a growing concern around the world and here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Chronic kidney disease is a life-threatening condition which occurs when a person's kidneys are no longer able to clean the toxins and waste products from the blood or perform other kidney functions normally. When this happens, a person needs dialysis. Dialysis is where a machine takes over the function of the kidney and safely removes the poisonous waste from the blood. Since 2012, Health Solutions Inc. has operated a full-service hemodialysis facility in SVG that offers state-of-the-art equipment, courteous, well-trained staff, and a comfortable treatment environment.
We're encouraging for early detection. Anyone who is either diabetic or hypertensive and has any questions or concerns, please contact us at 784-451-2836 or visit us at www.healthsolutionssvg.org.
Breaking news! The greatest tile sale in the history of St. Vincent is back. With more, here's Thin Set Knit Rowdy Face.
Thanks, Juan. Yes, free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style Interiors, and there's real excitement in the air. Get this, buy 100 tiles at the regular price and get up to the next 25 tiles absolutely free.
Wow, that is a great deal.
Sure is, Juan. My wife's making me buy tiles right now before they sell out.
Thin Set? Oh well, this is Juan Cool Guy signing off and heading to Island Style in Arnosville for free tiles! Wait for me! Yay!
Still going to town for hardware? No, you don't need to. Pinchers Hardware in Pembroke. It's your one-stop shop for all your hardware needs. We stock building materials, blocks, sand, and stones. Also plumbing and electrical fittings. We have automotive supplies too. And to make things easy, we will deliver to your location. Come on in or simply call us at 458-7591 or 533-1576. We are open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pinchers Hardware, located in Pembroke, where quality meets price.
This holiday season, it's the perfect time of the year to spend with the ones you love and show them exactly how you feel. Making the most of the season. So where do you find all you need to make this season the best one ever? It's Quartz, actually. Bringing value home.
Welcome back. The lights were turned on in Heritage Square last night, which formed part of activities held last evening for the launch of the National 9 Mornings Festival. Larissa Pugsley tells us more in this report.
2, 1, let the lights go on! It's 9 morning!
Minister of Culture Cecil Mackey last evening ushered in the Christmas season with the lighting up of Heritage Square, which signals the official start of 9 Mornings festivities in SVG under the theme, Christmas is We. A large crowd turned up to witness the lighting at Heritage Square, where from the 16th of December to the 24th will be buzzing with 9 Mornings activities from as early as 4 a.m. Mr. Mackey said that the 9 Morning Festival is a main cultural feature of SVG's tourism product and stressed the importance of keeping SVG's unique festival active.
Culture integral to tourism, and if culture is integral to tourism, and tourism is the backbone of the economy of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, then we must be able to celebrate in a special way.
It is also during this time that Vincentians return home to enjoy their Christmas festivities, and Minister Mackey is optimistic that this year there will be an increase in the numbers of returning nationals and visitors.
Last December, we had 12,000 visitors coming to the destination. This year, we will see if we can increase those numbers to 15,000. Because if we look at the flights, and don't forget we now have international flights coming from Canada and the USA. And if we look at the reality that these flights are all filled, I don't think it is beyond us to get 15,000 coming to St. Vincent.
Patrons were again encouraged to own the festival and do their part in promoting the activities. Newly installed chairman of the 9 Mornings Committee, Orlando Charles, said that communities have been supportive and more than 50 communities will be hosting 9 Mornings activities.
At this juncture, we seek to build on the solid foundation that has been laid for us, whilst exploring all the new possibilities that exist and the potential for the festival to evolve. We are really already witnessing the expansion of 9 Mornings into the rural community groups.
At the launch, there were a number of performances from the different communities, groups, and individuals. The next major event on the festival calendar is the launch of the 9 Nights on December 15 at the Botanical Gardens. For SVG-TV News, Larissa Pugsley.
Close to 20 persons received awards for their contributions in the local tourism sector at the Tourism Awards and Cocktail Reception held on Saturday evening at the Sunset Shores Hotel. The event brought the curtains down on Tourism Month of Activities 2019. As we hear in this report, at the awards ceremony, emphasis was placed on SVG achieving and maintaining international standards for the further development of the sector.
In the local tourism sector continue to be improved, and the stakeholders, including service providers, were lauded for getting on board by supporting the efforts of the Ministry of Tourism and SVG Tourism Authority to improve SVG's tourism product. The commendation came from Chief Executive Officer of the SVG Tourism Authority, Glenn Beach, who was speaking at the Tourism Awards held on Saturday evening at the Sunset Shores Hotel, which brought the curtains down on Tourism Month 2019. Beach said that SVG had to apply standards which were necessary to keep the tourism sector relevant.
I know some years ago when we first brought these standards into being, there were a lot of comments about whether we should do this, and there's usually a talk from some people that they've been in the industry so long that you can't tell them what is involved in the industry presently. It doesn't matter how good you are, you can always learn. And this industry is one that continues to change over time and will always change.
He added that while the focus is on attracting visitors to the island, locals should also benefit from high standard of services offered.
Let us remember that it's not only about the visitors that are coming from overseas, it's about treating our own people with respect also, and making sure that everybody's treated well. So there's no difference between taking somebody from the US and taking somebody from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Minister of Tourism Cecil Mackey noted the growth and developments that have taken place in the tourism sector over the past few years, which he said resulted in increased arrivals by sea and air.
We want to ensure that when the customer and the visitor comes to the destination, that they are met with service at every angle that allows them to have an experience unique in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that would also allow them to become ambassadors for the tourism product.
President of the SVG Hotel and Tourism Association, Kim Halbish, encouraged those who received awards at Saturday's ceremony not to become complacent and always strive to improve on their services and help others better themselves as well.
I would like to encourage you, the awardees, that in your quest for development, that you make it your mission to support, encourage, and to bring others up with you. Even if it's just one person, do not step on others as you climb.
For SVG-TV News, Larissa Pogsley-Kidd.
Voting is now underway in 115 categories for the Best of SVG People's Choice Awards, organized by Interactive Media Limited. The voting commenced on December 1st and will continue until the end of January 2020. Marketing and Advertising Sales Executive of Interactive Media Limited, Latanya Grant, told SVG-TV News that this year persons can vote online in the various categories.
Cross-section of products and services to be recognized by persons who utilize the services. So if you know someone who makes the best pepper sauce, the best ice cream, the best seamstress, or anyone who renders a service that is within the 115 categories that we offer, you can access our searchlight.vc website when voting starts the 1st of December. Nominate them and vote for them, as well as share across all of the platforms, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or utilizing your email address.
Grant said that they are hoping to promote a culture of excellence which would indirectly raise standards of service providers and businesses in SVG.
Basically advertise saying that you are the winner of the Best of SVG 2020. Come to my establishment and enjoy my delicious meals, or you can have your nails done here, you can have your hair done here. It is something that inspires a culture of excellence between service providers and persons who sell products as well. And the best part about it is that Vincentians will be able to nominate themselves. Persons would be able to nominate you and persons would be able to vote for you. But it is not limited to just Vincentians, because let's say for the hotel sector, you have persons who would have come to St. Vincent and spent a night or two at your establishment. They can access the website. You can send them the link. They can access the website and they can vote for you.
Persons can vote more than once if they choose, which will also give them a chance to win 1,000 EC dollars. This is the third year for the Best of SVG Awards. Jamaica government raises alarm with significant increase in influenza cases. This from the region when we return. Stay with us.
The local news segment.
The Everready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements: embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths, arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Everready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Everready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Everready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, juicy.
juicy. Drink today, juicy, juicy. Same great taste, juicy, juicy. The original drink, it's a Vinci thing. Get your red and banana, pineapple, juicy cola, orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor. It's a Vinci thing. Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci thing. Juicy. Shop at TK Grapes, shop at TK Grapes, shop at TK Grapes for the Christmas.
Yeah! For the month of December, shop at CK Graves & Company Limited, Kingstown, Artisville, and Pembroke, and get 5% discount on almost all cash sales, plus earning your CK Graves points for the entire month of December. Win food for a year. 2 lucky persons every week from each location would win food for a year. Win food for a year. Yes! Be one of the lucky 24 winners to win food for a year. See press for details, and remember our extended opening hours from December 17th. Don't get fooled with gimmicks and giveaways. Shop at CK Graves for Christmas, where our prices are the lowest and selection the widest all year round. Wishing you, our valued customers, a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
Oh girl, you have a gift for me?
Este es un regalo. Todo este gran regalo.
Is it a card?
To open this gift, just give that phone a little shake.
Shake it, that's right.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How?
Okay, to yourself.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at QCare Pharmacy. QCare leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. QCare Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
Family store, we sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances, TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture, right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses, right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer, we'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer, the #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
Season greetings from the Frisco family to yours.
Courts Ready Cash is heaven, the biggest cash loan sale of the year. Interest rate slashed by over 20%, just in time for your Black Friday and Christmas shopping. Unbelievable rates and hassle-free service. It's our biggest loan sale of the year, just for you. And that's not all. No security required. Get cash within 24 hours or apply online at readyfinancecaribbean.com. Dare to compare? Act now. Offer ends November 29th. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
The festive holiday joy is flowing early this year. Have yourself a merry little Massey Christmas. Enter with every $50 spent and you can win amazing prizes such as a luxurious, comfortable, and ultimately relaxing cruise for 2 with all-inclusive paid flight. Set sail to explore and discover the beautiful gems of the Caribbean, one island at a time. Bon voyage and travel in style and sophistication aboard a majestic cruise of a lifetime. And wait, there's more. This Christmas, exciting prizes such as a shopping spree with the value of $500. But don't worry, consolation prizes include weekly ham and turkey giveaways. Check out our Facebook page for more chances to win. See press and in store for more details. Happy holidays from Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
Welcome to our news from the region. As the government of Jamaica sounds the alarm about a significant increase in influenza cases, the opposition is insisting there is insufficient flu vaccination for the Jamaican flu population. We hear more in this TVJ News report.
In this press briefing by the Ministry of Health, it was announced that 25,000 flu vaccines were ordered. But opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Maurice Guy, says that's not enough. According to Dr. Guy, the ministry needs to do a proper assessment of what it has and what it needed.
So the 25,000 units out there currently, or they have in stock, needs to go out as quickly as possible to all the health centers and public health facilities that they are destined for. And there's a continuous assessment as to see what is the uptake or the take-up by the population. And secondly, do we need to expand the public relations component of it, or do we need, based on the take-up by the population, to order more? So
Dr. Guy says this is a matter of urgency because persons should have started getting the flu vaccine from as early as August, ahead of the flu season, which started in October and can go as late as March or even April.
You will recall that last year that they were only giving to those persons who were their frontline workers and children, and they had a lot of vaccines left over which became useless after a while, and people were suffering. It is something that they need to get out there urgently and to get to the public as quickly as possible. It should not have taken a media briefing yesterday to bring home the point that we need to have it.
Meanwhile, Dr. Guy believes the Ministry of Health should also do more public education about the influenza virus. This, as he says, he's fully aware that there are some Jamaicans who do not want to take the flu vaccine for various reasons.
There's part of the skepticism about taking the flu vaccine, and it's also born out of the fact that, internationally people are against anti-vaccines nowadays. So that is trickling down into our population too. But I think the benefit outweighs any risk that one may contemplate. And my suggestion is that you take the flu.
Trinidad and Tobago is reporting a decrease in HIV/AIDS-related deaths. This information was provided by the Central Statistical Office as the organization joined the Ministry of Social Development at a knowledge fair in commemoration of World AIDS Day observed on Sunday, December 1st. We hear more in this report.
5 years, Trinidad and Tobago has seen a significant decrease in HIV/AIDS-related deaths. This according to representative of the Central Statistical Office, Simone Rollins. The CSO representative said it appears persons infected with the virus seem to be taking better care of themselves.
For 2018, we have 170 deaths recorded, compared to 2014, which was 210. So we are seeing a slight decrease in the number of people dying from HIV.
And while HIV/AIDS-related deaths are down, there is still serious concern regarding discrimination of persons infected with the virus. Manager of the Ministry of Labour's AIDS Advocacy Unit, Heather Rodney, told TTT News her department has received at least 3 reports for 2019 from persons in the private sector complaining they've been questioned about their HIV status. She said while there is no dedicated legislation in place to protect employees from this type of discrimination, the Ministry of Labour is not treating with the matter lightly.
This is why we have embarked on a promotional campaign to promote the National Workplace Policy on HIV and AIDS. In so doing, we are hoping that employers realize that it is wrong to ask employees to get tested.
And although some figures are decreasing, other numbers are on the rise. HIV/AIDS coordinator in the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services, Maria Cruikshank-Gibbs, says more elderly citizens seem to be contracting the virus.
In Trinidad and Tobago, we have the sugar daddy syndrome, especially with the advent of Viagra. So men are like superheroes sometimes. And when Rose sang about she wants a young boy, so we have the cougar syndrome. So there are a number of issues.
Members of the public were encouraged to take part in on-the-spot HIV testing, as the ministry is also encouraging people to know their status to aid in reducing the spread of the AIDS virus.
Africa AIDS conference underway as campaigners say the global response to the epidemic is failing. This from the international scene. When we return, stay with us.
Was a regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited.
Deck the halls with boughs
festive holiday joy is flowing early this year. Have yourself a merry little Massy Christmas. Enter with every $50 spent and you can win amazing prizes such as a luxurious, comfortable and ultimately relaxing cruise for two with all-inclusive paid flight. Set sail to explore and discover the beautiful gems of the Caribbean. One island at a time. Bon voyage and travel in style and sophistication. Aboard a majestic cruise of a lifetime. And wait, there's more. This Christmas, exciting prizes such as a shopping spree with the value of $500. But don't worry, consolation prizes include weekly ham and turkey giveaways. Check out our Facebook page for more chances to win. See press and in store for more details. Happy holidays from Massy Stores. Our family serving your family.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you. Welcome to Finishing and Furnishing, where a warm and friendly staff awaits you. At Finishing and Furnishing, you feel like you're in a home away from home. You will find a wide range of bedroom, living room, and appliances displayed in a stunning setting. When dealing with furniture, you need to take into consideration the colors of your room. That's why at our Penta Studio, we supply the best in interior and exterior paints. Have wooden furniture? Well, we also have stains, sealers, lacquers to get that matte or gloss finish of your desire. So give us a call at 457-2206 and come on down to Finishing and Furnishing today and start building the home of your dreams.
The Vallejo Experience. We cater for all of your psychological needs. We promote holistic wellness, balancing the mind, body, and spirit. I am Dr. Giselle Miller, CEO and founder of the Vallejo Experience. Contact us today. We are willing and ready to serve you.
Season's greeting to all. Quality Paints and Supplies Limited. We love serving you and we're looking forward to serve you in the new year.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us, management and staff, Quality Paints Kingstown.
This holiday season, it's the perfect time of the year to spend with the ones you love and show them exactly how you feel. Making the most of the season. So where do you find all you need to make this season the best one ever? It's Quartz, actually. Bringing value home.
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Couriers Distribution Limited.
For over 60 years, we have sought only the best beans grown in the lush hills of the Andean mountains of Colombia. Cold Cafe. We carefully select only the very best beans and roast them to delicious perfection by our experienced roast masters. Cold Cafe. Cold Cafe treats you to one of the finest coffees in the world, available in classic and decaffeinated. A rich flavor and aroma that can only come from 100% 100% Colombian coffee. Cold Cafe. Indulge yourself in our delicious cappuccinos available in classic mocha and French vanilla. Enjoy them hot to warm your soul or cool to cool you down. Either way, they are incredibly satisfying. So go ahead, enjoy Cold Cafe and treat yourself.
Welcome to the international news. The biggest AIDS conference in Africa opens today in Rwanda's capital, Kigali. Officials from both the United Nations and the healthcare sector were expected to attend the 20th International Conference on AIDS and STIs in Africa. They are meeting to discuss the goal of an AIDS-free Africa, but campaigners say the global response to the epidemic is failing and hundreds of thousands of children are at risk. We hear more in this report.
When Hajara Mukiala discovered she was HIV positive, her husband disappeared. Without his support, she wasn't able to travel to the clinic where she was receiving treatment, here in Uganda's capital, Kampala. She gave birth to twins without any measures taken to prevent transmission. Nakato, her youngest, was negative. But Babire's had coughs, rashes and a growth on her chest. Only after 3 months was she tested, diagnosed with AIDS and given treatment.
I reach a point when I feel tired of taking the drugs. My child is going to take these drugs until she dies. She is going to die taking the drugs because I gave it to her. Had it been prevented, she would not have to take them.
Hajara is now back on the antiretroviral medication, but Babire started it too late to stop her getting sick. In Hajara's neighbourhood, most of the housing is basic. There are a few jobs here. One of the only ways to get by is informal trade at the side of the street. Many of the healthcare services that are needed by people with HIV and AIDS are only available several kilometres away in the city centre. Even if the services are free, people don't necessarily have the money for transport. And that's just one of many barriers that people face. Healthcare activists say that the world's fight against HIV and AIDS is failing to deliver the required services, in particular to children in the world's poorest communities. It's the US government that funds most of the world's response to HIV and AIDS in poor countries. People at this clinic are among millions receiving free medication that stops HIV from being a death sentence. The diplomat in charge says there's enough money.
We've been on basically a flat budget since 2009. In 2009, I think we had about 4 to 5 million people on treatment. We now have 15.7. That doesn't happen without developing amazing efficiencies and effectiveness.
But campaigners say those efficiencies are costing lives. HIV testing is crucial. For newborns, it needs to be immediate. But few clinics are equipped for that. Sending blood samples to central testing facilities can take weeks.
We call upon government and development partners like PEPFAR to scale up point-of-care testing for these children to ensure that they get the results real time, and then we're able to intervene in real time to prevent the new infections.
Babire could have been spared from HIV if only the right healthcare services had been delivered. Campaigners say hundreds of thousands of children like her are dying. Drugs have saved millions of lives, but the fight against AIDS isn't over.
And that's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, we take a look at the local weather forecast.
SVG-TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Carez Distribution Limited.
Let's go! Turn up the funk!
With Chocolisto and its great flavor, enriched with vitamins and minerals that help you grow.
Chocolisto makes you big and strong!
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Budgemart's big sellout is back and still has the best deals. Baguette bread pans, now only $29.95. 5-piece cake pan set was $84.90, now $63.70. 4-piece non-stick cake pan set was $55, now $39.60. 3-piece non-stick pan set was $29.20, now $21.90. Short motion bins was $297.55, now $223.15. 6-piece aluminum pot set was $4.50, now $3.50. Tall motion bin was $423.64, now $317.75. Real deals, real savings, and no gimmicks. When every dollar counts, shop at Budgemart.
Now for a local weather forecast. Present conditions: partly cloudy, winds east-northeast at 15 kilometers per hour. Temperature 27.5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 84%. Barometric pressure 13.7 millibars, 24-hour rainfall 6.2 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature 30.1 degrees Celsius, today's minimum temperature 26.4 degrees Celsius. Sunset today at 5:36 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 6:12 a.m. The forecast: partly cloudy to cloudy and breezy with showers. And now synopsis: a low-level trough is affecting the islands.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Budgemart's big sellout is back and still has the best deals. Baguette bread pans, now only $29.95. 5-piece cake pan set was $84.90, now $63.70. 4-piece non-stick cake pan set was $55, now $39.60. 3-piece non-stick pan set was $29.20, now $21.90. Short motion bins was $297.55, now $223.15. 6-piece aluminum pot set was $4.50, now $3.50. Tall motion bin was $423.64, now $317.75. Real deals, real savings, and no gimmicks. When every dollar counts, shop at Budgemart.
We are Arabes Inc., General Customs Broker and Shipping Agent for KLC Freight in Toronto, Canada, and Bremel Inc. in Miami, Florida. We are the best in getting it right. Getting you, our customers, your products at the right time and at the right cost. We source, ship, clear, and deliver to your home and office. Arabes Inc. is your partner every step along the way, from the moment your package reaches the port to when we deliver it into your hands. Our customer service representatives are always available to update you on the status of your package. We are Arabes Inc., going all the way for you.
May your holiday season be filled with joy and delight as you celebrate with your loved ones. We at Heritage Dental wish you a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. Happy holidays from Heritage Dental.
Welcome to the evening sports. A 4-4 from spinner Kevin Sinclair and 3 from Yannick Carraya led the West Indies emerging players to a crushing 205 runs victory over and to the Colonial Medical Insurance Super 50 Cup at the Queen's Park Oval in Port of Spain on Sunday. Sent into bat, Leonardo Julian smashed an enterprising 83 from 85 runs as the emerging players piled up a daunting 293 for 7 in their 50 overs. In their turn at the crease, the Hurricanes never got going as they were scuttled out for just 88. Opening with Kimani Milius, Julian got emerging players off to a solid start before Milius was caught for 28 by Casey Carty off the bowling of Jacques Taylor. He went on to put on another 84 for the second wicket with man of the match Carraya, who made 34 from 51 before being run out. Julian was dismissed, caught by Thomas off the bowling of Sheena Burridge, with emerging players well poised at 163 for 3. Rolando Cato 31, Kevin Sinclair 28 and Dominic Drakes 38 put on another 97 at the bottom of the order. Chasing the big target, the Leewards were on the back foot also immediately after losing opener Munsin Hodge for 1 run with just 11 on the board. When his partner Kieran Powell, 13, followed soon after, caught by the silver of the bowling of Kevin Sinclair, the writing was on the wall for the Leewards. Amir Jangu provided the most resistance with 20 from 43 deliveries, but his innings was brought to an end by Carraya. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Cricket Association panel of selectors have released the names of the 13 players who will be representing the island in the 2019 Winlot-Windward Islands Under-15 cricket tournament, now scheduled to be held in St. Vincent and the Grenadines December 10th to 19th, 2019. The 13 players chosen are Devontae McDowell, Cody Grant, Renali Hillocks, AJ Delpesh, Kevin Shallow, Zach Thomas, Alston Bob, Javon Richardson, Luke Brown, Aaron Glasgow, Sam Burke, Kevin Joseph and Dexroy Hooper. The coach is Bertram Stapleton, with Kenroy Martin as his assistant. Samuel Holder is the team's manager. The management and staff of the Under-15 squad have been training with the team for the past few months and held 2 weekend training camps with hopes of sharpening the skills of the youths as St. Vincent and the Grenadines team hopes to capture the 2019 Winlot-Windward Islands Under-15 cricket title at home. A new primary school's football champion was crowned on Sunday as the final whistle blew in the SVG-FF Inter-School Football Tournament. It took just 1 goal from the boot of Joe Money Douglas to put the Kingston Prep School ahead of the Buckerment Government School. The Warriors of Central Leeward proved their dominance when they did the double and won both the junior and senior titles. The junior Warriors ran away with their game against the St. Vincent Grammar School, beating them 4-1, courtesy 2 goals each from Orion Velox and Kylan Adams. Grammar School's consolation goal came by way of Lishon Robinson. Meanwhile, in the senior division, a 61st minute goal from Jaheim Charles broke the deadlock and prevented the Gladiators of Georgetown Secondary from securing their 3rd consecutive title. The most goal awards went to Shemron Games of Buckerment Government in the primary category with 11, Orion Velox of Central Leeward in the juniors with 13, and Travis Fraser also of Central Leeward with 9 in the seniors. The evening sports will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
The health of your eyes greatly impacts your daily life, from driving, watching television to texting. At Imperial Optical Inc., we promise you the best in eye care. Our trained staff, in-house ophthalmologist, optometrist, full-service lab and optical boutique position us to cater to your entire eye care. Understanding your needs and how to meet them, whether you require routine eye examination, prescription glasses, contact lenses, or sunglasses, you can choose from a wide range of designer frames at affordable prices and be greeted with excellent customer service in an inviting atmosphere when you visit us opposite the Anglican Cathedral on 58 Granville Street, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., where your vision is our mission. Telephone 456-1882. Fax 456-2205.
That's new for your eyes only.
Festive holiday joy is flowing early this year. Have yourself a merry little Massy Christmas. Enter with every $50 spent and you can win amazing prizes such as a luxurious, comfortable and ultimately relaxing cruise for two with all-inclusive paid flight. Set sail to explore and discover the beautiful gems of the Caribbean, one island at a time. Bon voyage and travel in style and sophistication aboard a majestic cruise of a lifetime. And wait, there's more. This Christmas, exciting prizes such as a shopping spree with the value of $500. But don't worry, consolation prizes include weekly ham and turkey giveaways. Check out our Facebook page for more chances to win. See press and in store for more details. Happy holidays from Massy Stores. Our family serving your family.
A funeral is considered as the last goodbye. The memories are for you, the family and loved ones. Joseph the Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home sympathizes and understands the grieving process. They go the extra mile, offering counseling, private funeral, chapel service, night viewing and church service, along with other services expected at a professional funeral home. Visit the office at Mesopotamia. A warm, modern, and customer-friendly environment awaits you. Joseph the Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home, offering affordability in time of need. We are here. We care.
26 retail shops and restaurants open now for your convenience. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal. It's a great venue to run for functions. Secure parking, great ambiance. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal.
Convenient parking at the Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal and the Geese Compound. The Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal has 26 retail shops and restaurants with a variety of food offerings. A great secure venue for your function with a great ambience. Also, we offer lock storage service. The Cruise Ship Terminal. Convenience for you.
At the cruise ship terminal. The cruise ship terminal.
From the management and staff of Log Enterprises, we wish you a very happy holidays. Looking forward to your continued support in the year 2020.
Merry Christmas from Log Enterprises.
Courts Ready Cash is having the biggest cash loan sale of the year. Interest rate slashed by over 20% just in time for your Black Friday and Christmas shopping. Unbelievable rates and hassle-free service. It's our biggest loan sale of the year just for you. And that's not all. No security required. Get cash within 24 hours or apply online at readyfinancecaribbean.com. Dare to compare? Act now. Offer ends November 29th. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are.
Welcome back. Lewis Hamilton dominated the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix to end the season in which he won his 6th World Drivers' title on a high. The Mercedes driver led away from pole position and cruised off into the distance untroubled by anyone behind. In a soporific race, Red Bull's Max Verstappen took a comfortable second after Ferrari slipped backwards. Charles Leclerc ran second in the early laps ahead of Verstappen, but slipped back to third. Leclerc held off an attack from Mercedes' Valtteri Bottas in the closing stages, the fin right on his gearbox on the final lap after an excellent race from the back of the grid. Leclerc was at risk of losing third place because governing body the FIA discovered before the race that the amount of fuel Ferrari said was in his car was different from the amount that was when it was checked. But after a post-race investigation, Ferrari were fined €50,000 for what had been a 4.88 kilogram discrepancy, and the results stood. The RSVG Police Youth Club wrestled their way to a championship honors when they overcame the Division of Teacher Education in a keenly contested finals of the 2019 ACGC Island SIP Water SVG Community College Invitational Netball competition on Friday afternoon at the Sion Hill Hard Court. The RSVG Police Youth Club had a 2-goal lead at the end of the first quarter, 8-6. They had extended the lead by the midway point as they led 20-14. The Division of Teacher Education rallied back to within 2, 24-26 with 1 quarter remaining and got as close as 28-29 before the RSVG Police Youth Club regained their composure and held on to win 37-32. Earlier in the third place playoff, the Bethel Young Lasses whipped the Division of Art Sciences and General Studies 37-16 to take bronze. Ronika Gibson of Bethel Young Lasses walked away with the awards for the MVP of semi-final 2, MVP of the third place playoff and MVP of the tournament. Kanika Nichols of the Division of Teacher Education was the best shooter, converting 104 of 122 attempts. Angel Stevens of Bethel Young Lasses, the best midcourt player. Nadesia John of the Division of Teacher Education, best defender and MVP of semi-final 1, while Itisha Matthews of RSVG Police Youth Club, MVP of the finals. Sporting activities at the college for semester 1 will culminate on Thursday with the Otis Jack Cup. 6 matches were decided on Saturday in the second division of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation's National Club Championships. Desco and Roxdale played to a goalless draw at the Camden Park playing field, with 1998 Hillside Rollers and Green Hill leveling their encounter 2 goals apiece, also at the Camden Park venue. Former senior national players Lyndon Simon and Reginald Payne scored for 1998 Hillside Rollers, and for Green Hill, Aaron Perry and Kenroy Joseph were the goal scorers. At the Brighton playing field, Parkside Rollers edged past Strike Force 3-2. Lenford Chance scored all 3 goals for Parkside Rollers. Mikhail Otter and Andrew Hepburn registered for Strike Force. But there was no on-field action in the other match as United Strikers won by default from Brownstown. At the Layu playing field, Richmond Hill beat Sharps FC 4-1. Zidane Anderson scored 2 and Minelek Wilson and Michael Smith 1 each for Richmond Hill. Mazzino Richards netted for Sharps FC. And at the same Layu venue, Sharps 09 won by default from Rosians. And that's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
Oh girl, you have a gift for me?
Este es un regalo. Todo este gran regalo.
Is it a car?
To open this gift, just give that phone a little shake.
Shake it, that's right.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How?
Okay, did you say
The body moves in many expressive ways. The freedom of movement is often taken for granted until that freedom is restricted by pain. Maya's Pain Kill Gel is scientifically formulated to alleviate muscle and joint inflammation. With this gel, you can target the pain in areas where it's needed the most. Bring the joy of movement back into your life with Maya's Pain Kill Gel. Available at leading stores and pharmacies in SVG.
Shop and win this Christmas at CK Grills. Shop and win this Christmas at CK Grills. Shop and win.
For the entire month of December, as our nation continues to celebrate the 40th year of independence, CK Graves and Company is giving 40 lucky shoppers from each location a chance to win $100 food vouchers.
That's 120 winners!
And in keeping with the holiday spirit, we are also giving a 5% discount on almost all cash sales while earning your CK Graves points. Plus, one lucky person from each location would win food for a year. Win food for a year. Grand draw on December 31st. Shop at CK Graves for Christmas, where our prices are the lowest and selection the widest all year round.
Shop and win this Christmas at CK Grills. Win, win, win. Shop and win this Christmas at CK Grills. Shop and win.
Here's wishing you, our valued customers, a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
And remember, we have extended opening hours from December 16th.
Terms and conditions apply. See press for details.
LA Unique Upholstery. Quality at a low cost. We build to suit your needs. Contact us at Redemption Shops 457-0182 or Stony Grounds 453-2089.
Search for Life is back again. Your favorite game. Win house and land. SUV plus 50 grand. 50 and 25 grand. Second and third prize. prize in your hand. Yeah. So play as much as you can. Monthly prizes to be won. Set for life. A brand new house. Set for life. A brand new car. Set for life. $10 for a bet. Live your life with no regrets. Set for life. Did your day done set? Set for life. December 28th. Set for life. Check the lotto machine. Get set for 2019. Set for life. Live all of your dreams. Be a winner. Turn your own keys. Set for life.
This is the season to wish one another joy, love and peace. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a New Year full of blessings.
Best wishes from our directors, management and staff at Quick Cash Corp. Merry Christmas.
Courts Ready Cash is having the biggest cash loan sale of the year. Interest rate slashed by over 20%. Just in time for your Black Friday and Christmas shopping. Unbelievable rates and hassle-free service. It's our biggest loan sale of the year. Just for you. And that's not all. No security required. Get cash within 24 hours or apply online at readyfinancecaribbean.com. Dare to compare? Act now. Offer ends November 29th. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are.
And now for a second look at the headlines. Police officers warn that those who break the law will not be shielded from prosecution. Jamaica government raises alarm with significant increase in influenza cases. Africa AIDS conference underway as campaigners say the global response to the epidemic is failing with hundreds of thousands of children at risk. And in sports, Underdogs West Indies emerging players capture regional Super 50 Cup. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Vesta Boynes. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also tune in for SVG-TV's News in 15 at 12:45 p.m. weekdays. Have a good evening.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. Very General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnisvale. Call 453-9000.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up. Start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing, it's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
This holiday season, it's the perfect time of the year to spend with the ones you love and show them exactly how you feel. Making the most of the season. So where do you find all you need to make this season the best one ever? It's Quartz, actually. Bringing value home.
Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $99 with a 7-day always-on plan purchase. Plus, get a free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s at $149 plus a medium postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk, and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply.